this isn't a warrior. We're not doing class tier.
Yeah, we're doing
That would be highly biased.
S tier druid.
This is still going to be highly biased, but
So which one are we starting? We've got 3 to do today.
The first one I wanted to do was going to be
zones.
starting.
Okay.
Yeah. This is one where I felt like we could talk about. There's not very many of them. There's only 6.
Yes, I have seen all of the starting zones because I have on the Horde side played.
No, there's one you haven't done.
Oh,
you haven't done Dumbarrow.
Oh, of course, I haven't. I haven't played Dwarf or Gnome.
Yeah,
I've played on the Alliance. I've only played Human and Night Elf. On the Horde, I have played Tauren, Troll, and Undead.
Yeah. But my thought is that we can take our time talking about these, except for Dumbarrow, because I feel like it's just going to be my opinion.
Yeah, I've been through Dunbarrow. I know Ironforge is there, but I haven't done any of the quests.
Yeah.
Like, now I want to play it. Can female dwarves have beards in WoW?
No.
Okay, it's like, man, I'm like, do I play a gnome and lean into gnomes?
They're all beardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but like, I feel like not letting female dwarves in your setting have beards is weak.
Yeah, I think like it's sort of fun as an option. Yeah.
See, I love the idea of male and female dwarves having beards, but then having like different beard styles.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Because you know how like
because there was, I think, in Lord of the Rings, the idea is that when they have this was Warhammer. The female dwarves of Warhammer have like way more braids and kind of jewelry in their beard, but they all still have beards. Though.
Yeah.
The idea of apparently I know in Warhammer, the idea of not having a beard, dwarves is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, we're getting way off track. So, Dumbarrow, okay. I'll discuss it real quick. To be honest, I'm not very passionate, in my opinion, about Dumbarrow.
Okay.
It's very middle of the pack, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. It's not bad. If you're playing Dwarf or Gnome, it's fine. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's like, it's got some fun stuff, I guess, here and there.
Very snowy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very white. If you don't like the colour white, don't recommend it. You're fighting Trogs at first, and Yeti. There's a lot of balls. There's a pretty early cooking recipe you can get, which is border balls.
That's the beer-based boar rib.
Yes.
Because I have done the quest to get that, and then I later realised, you can just buy it from that guy in Stormwind.
Yeah, you can.
And it's like, this was pointless. But you can only get that type of boar rib there, which is always annoying.
I do kind of question that guy in Stormwind. It's a bit... Yeah, we can talk about that when we talk about cooking recipes. When we talk about the cooking recipes, that's when we'll talk about it. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
I like Ironforge a lot.
Yeah.
But as I'm not really talking about Ironforge here, I'm talking more like
Dunbarrow.
This is Dunbarrow, the starting area. I like Karanos as well. That's the name of the town.
Yeah.
Between areas.
Oh yeah,
it's nice.
Sorry, no, I think of Felsamar and Lockwood.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's fine. So I think it fits into B.
Also, I'm currently making a D&D set that's vaguely Scottish, and so now it's like, when I see the place names in Dunbarrow, it's like, I know Dun means like fortress. It's like, damn, that really is Scotland, as if Lochmadan wasn't enough of a giveaway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True. And then I think there's quite a few other dwarf places that start with Dun.
Yeah, it's done something. It's like, yeah, that is Scottish.
Yeah. The next one is Durotar.
Okay, this is Orcs and Trolls.
Yeah.
I've played this a lot as a troll. My troll hunter.
I've played Durotar quite a few times. Whether I was playing Orc or I was playing Troll. Here's the thing. I do like it, and I did literally make a new character that was an orc yesterday.
Okay.
Something I would say, specifically the Valley of Trial, is really good.
Is that the orc specific?
No, that the orc and trolls are together.
Yeah.
They're actually together. It's only later they split the orc and trolls.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember which parts of Valley of Trials again.
It's actually that's the very starting bit.
Yeah.
So when you're in that valley, that's actually very good because you can actually quite efficiently go around and do all your quests. There's a cool thing where you come up to this troll who's sick, who's been poisoned by this scorpion called Sorkoff or something.
I think I've done this before.
Oh yeah, I realised that I said Sorkoff. I'm pretty sure that you can Sorkoff is sick. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like I've done that. I know I've done a few things killing scorpions, killing crab.
It immediately introduces this thing where the horde in Durotar are dealing with the Burning Blade, who are basically the continuing to exist cults that are still allied with the demons, and how the horde brawl are trying to kind of get rid of. That storyline is introduced immediately, which I like. So I'm here I like a lot of it actually, but then I have to say when you come out and you go to Senjin Village and you also go to Razor Hill.
Yes.
The problem is
I do like Senjin Village.
I like them as well. I like both of them.
I like Senjin Village. I really like those quests on the islands, like kill the tigers and things.
Yeah.
That's a fun place to quest.
The trouble is that basically all the other sites just have one major hub you go to after the very initial start card, and then the major city.
Yeah.
They don't have two. Durotar is the only one that does.
Yes.
And the thing about that is that means that you kind of have to go to Senjin Village, pick up a load of quests, then go to Razor Hill and get a load of quests there.
Yeah.
Rather than so it kind of it kind of ruins the flow a bit.
Yeah.
And then you end up with a situation where you need to keep going back and forth between the two.
Yeah. I feel like something that I found with Durotar compared to other starting zones is I think I spent the most time in the starting zone with my troll.
Yeah.
Doing a lot. And then I went to the Barrens and did a lot of the Barrens.
Yeah, the Barrens is big.
I feel like that's a bit of a thing I do with that character anyways. I just do lots of quests in one area. I don't know. I solo level a lot. It's fun to solo level as a hunter.
I mean, when you're playing Hunter as well, I feel like your experience is probably going to be a little bit different. Because you're going Durotar and Barrens, there's loads of beasts.
Yeah. So I've got a beast from... I've got a raptor from Durotar, a hyena from the Barrens.
Yeah.
And then I went all the way to the hills, Badfoot Hills, to get back.
If you're playing a different class, like you're playing a wolf, then... Or a mage, whatever. Yeah. You'd probably be somewhat different. You'd probably get through it a bit faster.
Yeah, because I'm a troll, but I'm also doing, skinning and leatherworking. So the amount of stuff to skin and do leatherworking there is so good.
Yeah.
But I'm one of these where, I love grinding out professions.
Yeah, I do too.
It's
well, some.
Yeah, because having a character that is skinning and leatherworking is great because you get to grind XP without doing quests by just going and killing and skinning things that you want to turn into leather to make things.
It's also good for cooking early on.
Yes, and cooking. Cooking's the thing I always max out first, without even trying.
I think here's the thing. To look at, would you say it's kind of cool, but it's not exactly appealing either.
Yes, lots of
it's
rocky
a very kind
desert.
Of rocky, barren place.
Yeah, I mean it's called the Barren. I like that.
No, not the Barren. Durotar.
Yeah, so Durotar.
Durotar is actually even more barren.
It's next to the Barrens. Yeah, it is more barren than the Barren.
Yeah, it's actually got less life.
I like the sort of chasm with the harpies.
Yeah,
that's a fun little bit to question, but yeah, it's very orange.
Yeah, very orange.
Lots of just boars, raptors, and scorpions.
Yeah,
scorpions
a lot
everywhere.
of them.
A lot of them. But then again, I think all the starting areas just have like a very limited selection of creatures.
Yeah, but like, some more. I feel like some have the same more than others.
Yeah.
I do think that the Durotar is like a special.
Yeah.
God. Let me rephrase that. That was weird. It kind of has a lot of scorpions and what the. That's the most annoying noise I've ever heard. I'm gonna just say it again. Compared to other areas, it has a lot of scorpions and boars over and over and over, compared to other areas that don't use the same creature quite as much, I would say.
Yeah, just raptor, scorpions, and boars, and there's like 2 varieties of raptor.
Yeah. I do think Durotar probably does have to be lower. I would probably put it in the C or D, but probably C.
See, for now, I mean, I like the variety of quests. Is kind of boring. You stay there for ages.
Yeah, and then you follow it up with the Barons, kind of.
Yeah, and then the Barons is like so big.
I mean, I guess you could go to Silverpine Forest instead, but I don't think many people do that.
Getting all the way over there is a faff.
Yeah, it's a bit of a faff.
I know you get there on the Zeppelin, but it's like...
Yeah, I mean, I know you kind of have to do that at some point to go to the Undercity, but...
Yeah. Okay, which one's up next?
So this is Elwyn Forest.
Elwyn Forest, okay. I have recently played a human. Elwyn Forest is quite pretty. I do like there's quite a few places you can go after Elwyn Forest.
It does feature Goldshire.
Yeah. I know Goldshire has... my friend plays on roleplay servers, and so I know all about... What? My friend... he has played before on WoW roleplay servers, and he knows what happens. It supposedly happens in... is it the Lion's Head Tavern? He knows
about them. Right, I see. He doesn't participate. He just knows about it. Is that what you're...
This is my friend who's totally not a furry, but really loves playing a Worgen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I wonder if that's actually... Is that worse? I say worse. Is that kind of thing happening more in Tale than it is in
Maybe?
Because I played a human relatively recently. I don't feel like I saw anything like that.
We're not playing on an off server.
It doesn't stop people from fucking around in Goldshire.
I mean, I didn't see anything like that when I played a human, but...
Well, okay. Elwyn Forest, yeah, I mean... That actual very initial starting bit is also quite good. It's almost nostalgic for 2019 now, when people remember a bald man logging into WoW for the first time in a long time. Right?
The man who lives in a basement filled with cockroaches.
I'm glad his reputation precedes him.
It's just... I'm sorry. I can't think of him without feeling grossed out because of that.
I like how we've just if he ever sees this, we've just both just shat on him. I've just called him bald, and you're just saying he lives in a basement with cockroaches. I think he's actually somewhat cleaned his house. But...
I know he's cleaned his house. That's such a big thing. It's like, man cleans house. You know it's bad when that is new.
Fuck's sake. We're getting really off topic. Some of the Defias storyline is introduced pretty much straight away.
Yes.
That's cool. Because that all then leads into, Deadlines later on.
I like there's like a lot to do.
Yes.
In Elwyn Forest, there's a lot to do.
As Hogger.
Yes, the Hogger quest. Well, I do like Noel.
Yeah.
I like that you have quite a few places you can go to afterwards. It's not like there's only one place you can go to. Like, you could go... Like, as soon as I sort of was a high enough level as a human, I immediately decided I'm going to go around and start unlocking, like... Elwyn Forest, Westfall, Red Ridge Mountains...
And it's
Duskwood, yeah. Well, it has to be a bit of a high level for Duskwood. But
a little bit more.
Getting those three, like, and now I have multiple places where I can go do my leveling quests.
You can go to Duskwood in late level.
Yeah. It's just for me, it's the mobs. It's like, oh god, I don't want to go there. It's like, oh god, there's a spider that can like
which I think
one hit me.
I just mean that it's all really like quite close together.
Yeah,
you've basically got your Red Ridge Mountain slightly higher than Westport, but then in Duskwood it just flows really.
Yeah.
And the fact it's all surrounding Elwyn Forest, so you can fly back to Stormwind.
Yeah. This is another thing as well. Learning Old English words and names for D&D settings is knowing what Elwyn Forest means.
Yeah. What the fuck does it mean?
Elwyn, it's an Old English name associated with elves.
Oh. Ironic. Anyway, it's not at all. But yeah. I mean, I'm just sort of saying strange. Well, all this fucking time with humans.
Yeah.
What the hell? What are they doing? I was about to say, were the fucking Blizzard employees smoking like pot and snorting cocaine when they were making this game? And then I remembered, oh yeah, they were. Yeah. Right. Anyway.
Yeah, so Elwyn Forest.
But do you think it's unfair?
I like how close it is to Stormwind.
Yeah.
I like the Stormwind right there.
What do you mean? They all have a city in the...
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know, it's like, I like how central that is.
That's like being like... yeah. I guess. Yeah. I guess that Stormwind is kind of pretty accessible.
The distance between Goldshire and...
And you mean like as well Northshire and Stormwind. It's
yeah,
all very close.
Exactly. It's like,
yeah.
It feels like...
It feels like
the walk between like, oh, I'm doing this quest over here for Goldshire, and now I want to go to my bank. It's less annoying. I don't think go all the way to the city. It's like, Stormwind is just off the road.
When I actually think about it and lay it out, for just getting to your capital city, Stormwind is actually objectively the shortest distance, the easiest one to get to.
Yeah.
The worst one actually is Durotar. From your starting place, you have all the way. To be fair, though, it is just a straight line down a road. It does not.
Yeah,
it's just
it's a bit like that, but it's also like, it's like when I'm playing a Tauren, it's like I don't like. Oh, I've got to go to Bloodhoof Village. I've got to go back to Thunderbluff, back to Bloodhoof Village. It's like something about that walk kind of annoys me more than like Goldshire to.
We'll come to Thunderbluff in a second. Yeah, I feel like. I was about to say though, is it unfair to judge Elwyn Forest based on the things that come after?
Yeah, I can sort of agree with that.
Because we're just sort of talking about the starting zone itself.
Yeah, I like the variety of things I can do there.
But even then, it's still great.
Yeah,
I would say it probably does have to be like at least A, if not A.
Yeah, quest variety is good. I like that. So because I'm doing tailoring with my human character. The fact that, I have a variety of, like, animal, but also, like, humanoid enemies to be doing quests where I have to go kill them.
Yeah.
Is nice. It's like, the gnolls over there, the murlocs over there.
Because you get so many, like, Defias, you get, like, murlocs as well, you get quite a lot of your sloth items. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it does have to be yes.
Yeah, Elwyn Forest, very nice.
I will clarify... It's not my favourite zone. I do have a bias. I do have a favourite starting zone. But I have to say, objectively, it is a very good zone. It just is. So we were talking about Morgor. Something I was going to say...
I love Morgor.
It's very pretty.
Yep, I've played 2 Taurens. I love playing a Tauren.
It's
pretty.
Do you know what?
Love the way Tauren settlements look.
You know what? I'm gonna go back for a moment.
Yeah.
With Dunmoreau, where Dunmoreau has this thing where you get a feeling of coldness everywhere, but when you get into any of the indoor areas, it feels very cold.
Yeah.
It feels like, oh, I've gotten out from the cold, and now I'm in a nice warm place where they're serving beer and a lot of meat, right? But with Morgor, it just feels like it's just picturesque and it feels like a lovely day constantly.
Yeah, it does feel like being like American country
If I wanted just, if I was just judging this entirely based on how relaxed and calm these starting zones make me, Mulgore would win.
Yeah.
Hands down. Just the most chill vibes. Place.
Yeah.
Something else I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Thunderbluff is like, because of the way it's like shaped, it actually has multiple exits.
Yeah, there's two lifts.
Yeah, and that actually is good because then you can get out based on where you want to go in.
Yeah.
Like if you want to go to that one above north well, that's like next to Mulgore, just go down the lift. Yeah.
My criticism of Mulgore is I feel like there's not the variety of quests very good.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the quests are. There's that one that's like, there's the one at the beginning which is kill the pigs. There's the one that's kill the gnolls. There's quite a few that are like kill Kodo, kill the Striders, kill this, kill Mazaranche.
Yeah, I mean, you do get that obviously with every zone, even not even just starting zones. But I would agree it is more so.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot to kill a large number of this animal.
Actually, there's one quest I particularly think. Yeah, I was going to say there's one quest that I think is pretty bad, which is where you need 3 different items from different creatures.
Is this the one where your brother was pulling cougars and didn't realize why that's really funny?
He started saying he's really good at culling.
Really good at pulling cougars with his like special pulling technique, and he didn't understand.
Oh, bless him. Yeah. He might be a player yet. Anyway. Yeah, it does have some unique like beast enemies.
Yeah.
Beast mobs that you don't that are pretty cool. Playing Hunter, then you could get those and that's kinda cool.
Yeah, like I like the wolves. Like they are just regular wolves, but they are nice.
Something I will say,
yeah,
in case anyone's listening, if you've ever played Shaman in vanilla, my bet is that you've played as Orc, probably. Good chance you played as Thrall as well, but you probably played Orc because Thrall is an Orc Shaman, right? But I recommend, if you haven't done it, play Shaman as a Tauren, because there's a quest that is so cool where basically, you know that there's this like Shadow Wolf, Ghost Wolf quest. That's where you get like a vision of a spirit of the spirit of the wolf, and you follow it. That's first of all, that is a cool quest anyway.
I have done that. That's one that anyone can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you were a shaman, you get a similar quest where you take it, you drink this weird concoction, and that allows you to see the earth spirit that's next to this big monolith near the starting area. And it actually is there, and it's always been there. You just can't see it unless you take this fucking like drug thing and just trip balls, and then you see this fucking earth spirit talk to you and go, "Yes, young charm, you are destined for greatness." It's fucking cool.
Yeah.
So I recommend that.
Yeah.
I feel like, Mulgore, it's a bit one note.
Yeah.
But it also is vibe.
Yeah. Great starting zone fishing.
I feel like it's either like high B or low.
I was going to say A. Putting an A tier.
Yeah.
I love Tauren. I love Tauren.
Yeah. Okay. Tell yourself.
Okay, this is the elf starting zone.
The elf starting zone, yes. Right from the get-go, we just got to say
beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's fucking pretty
Absolutely
as hell.
Beautiful.
It looks gorgeous. Has great music.
Yeah, like I really like playing. So my level 60 character, my current only level 60 character, is a Night Ultra. And starting out in this area was very nice. I spent a lot. The thing is, you and everybody you normally play with, you were all playing like humans who were separated from me for a while, so I was just up here questing on my own, and I do love it.
Well, wait, no, we weren't. At that time, my mum was playing a gnome, and me and my brother were both playing dwarf.
Yeah, we were playing. Yeah, so you guys were all.
We were all in Dunmorrow.
You were all in Dunmorrow, and I'm just up here in Teldrassil chilling with the panther, killing panthers, killing boars.
And what ended up happening is that we
killing 3 things, and
we all went through the wetlands to come and get you from Menethil Harbour.
Yeah.
Event.
Yeah. Yeah. Teldrassil, very pretty. This is one where I don't like the distance between. You have like your starting point, which is a little, tiny little settlement, then your bigger settlement, and then you have your city. The walk
is pretty big.
Can't remember what the elf starting town is, but the walk between there and Donatus is like, I don't like this.
It's Dolinar.
Dolinar, yeah, I don't like it because sometimes you get a quest that's like, take this to this person in Dolinar, and I'm like,
there is quite a bit of back and forth. Yeah.
But it is a beautiful area. I love the area around it.
Do you know as well? It's kind of weird because I think it's actually a bit smaller than some of the other zones, but it feels like it takes longer to get around because I think there's a lot of actually like shit in the way. A lot of stuff. There's a lot of cliffs.
Yeah.
A lot of big water, big lake, big river in the way. A lot of little awkwardness.
It really does feel like a secluded elf forest.
Yeah.
I really like that. Like, I really like how that feels. I love elf. I love how something I love about elves and Tauren is that they both have unique architecture.
Yes.
So, like, when you go to like an elf or a Tauren city, it has a very specific look to it.
Yeah, you can tell.
You can tell.
Yeah. I think Eldrassil is hard because while I agree with everything we've said,
yeah,
in my honest opinion, I think Teldrassil I find a little bit boring.
Get what you mean. I feel like quest-wise, not the best.
I would almost compare it. This is a bit extreme. How I'm gonna compare this, but it's almost like a museum.
Okay.
It's super pretty, but I don't want to be there for more than 1 or 2 hours.
Okay. Sounds like someone doesn't like museums.
Well, are you really going to hang out in a museum for much longer than that?
Depends entirely on what museum.
Sure. I mean, not going to lie, if there was a museum on WoW Architect,
yeah,
I would probably linger there maybe a bit longer, but my point is more that, like, it's a pretty place that isn't actually super engaging.
I understand what.
Yeah. It is very atmospheric. It is very pretty. I don't know. I don't know if there's any quests I can think of. Actually, I wanted to do something that I think boosts Elwyn Forest.
Yeah.
But I forgot it. It was that there's this one quest where you just there's this couple. There's this like these 2 farmers. There's like a daughter and 2 different farming families that basically want to like marry.
Yes, I do remember
but the
that.
2 families hate each other and stuff. And I'm like, it's little quests like that are just fun, and I love that kind of thing.
Yeah,
I can't think of anything for like Donatus,
some of the others, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels. I would put it like low B.
Yeah, very pretty, kind of boring.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring until you get to the city, and then I like being in the city, but I don't like
the city.
Yeah, the city is like we'll get to that in like.
I haven't really been judging this based on like the city that it has. Maybe the city's exit, if how easy it is to get in and out of it.
Yeah.
But not really the city. But yeah, Total Glade.
This is Silver Pine Forest.
No,
sorry, no. It leads into Silver.
I feel like you keep getting confused.
I get them confused.
So Tirisful Glade is the place, is the name of this zone.
Yeah.
And
Silverpine Forest is an area in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you've got to imagine it was originally called Tirisful Glade because, contextually, it was the land of the humans of Lordaeron, before.
Yeah.
But now it's the land.
Yeah. I do love this place. Spooky vibe everywhere.
I think that the thing is, if you're like me and you love gothic shit, this is just North America.
Yeah.
It's just so cool. It's so atmospheric. The music is amazing.
There are werewolves and there are giant bats.
I want to point out something.
Demon doggies.
I want to point out something.
Yeah.
Like, compared to all the other, this might seem like such a little weird thing, right? But if you when there's the introductory, not exactly animatic, but like when it sort of, a camera pans through the zone.
Yeah.
If you compare to all the others just slowly pan around and then get to your back, and that's it. While the narrator is speaking. With this one, the Tirisful Glades one, it gets to the crypt, and then the music kicks in, boom, 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 as you go down the crypt, whoa! It's like a fucking horror movie.
Yeah,
it's so cool. I just feel like I had to throw that in there.
Yeah, my other character is my main. I've played a lot with. Well, kill a lot of ghosts.
Yeah.
You have quests, kill a lot of ghosts.
I will say, Brill is very close to the other city.
Yeah.
So that's good as well. And it does actually have two exits and entrances. Just people don't usually use the sewer entrance. There's a lot of stuff with the storyline with the Dark Crusade. Pretty much straight away. Cool.
Yeah. Leads into Scarlet Monastery.
Yeah. Eventually down.
Eventually, yeah. The Sons of Aragorn are.
Well, that's in Silverpine.
That is in Silverpine, yeah. Then does that not count as? That doesn't count as.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Totally different zone.
Totally different zone. Yeah.
Yes, you need to get that. You've only played the one time.
I've only played I go there a lot because with a horde characters, but I've only started there once.
Oh, well, the thing is, Silverpine Forest to the south,
yeah,
right? It has Shadowfang Keep, and Coastal Glades up there, and then if you imagine to the east, get into the West Playground.
Yeah,
with Bulwark and stuff. I think you did what so many other players have done, where they go across the Bulwark and then immediately get killed by a really high spider.
I think I immediately went across the Bulwark, saw the spider, and ran back.
Yeah, okay.
I saw it, oh fuck, it's a spider, I'm running away from it.
We are discussing this in vanilla, but something I did actually like is when they made it so that you could play an undead hunt. They made it so you start with pets.
Yeah.
Which I had mixed feelings about, but they made it so that you would, if you're playing undead hunter, you start with a spider.
See, this is something that I personally like about Hunter, is getting your first pet. Feels like a big deal.
Yeah, it's one of those things that kind of,
yeah,
I feel like part of the way while lost way down the line.
Yeah. You get yourself to level 10, you do the quest, so you tame, whatever it is you have to tame for the quest, and then you go out and tame your first pet, and you just go and you find, of the right level, what you think is the coolest thing in the starting area, and it stays with you for the entirety of your WoW journey.
Yeah. There's something I will say at the same time. They made it so the Worgen start with a Mastiff.
Yeah. And I want to be a Worgen and then have a wolf with, my pet.
Right.
I feel like that was kind of silly and weird.
Right. But we need to stay on top. Obviously, I like how straight away from the beginning, when you're playing undead, they go, oh yeah, there's a lot of Scourge around, we need to kill them. It really helps you understand, oh, we are the Forsaken, we're the undead, but we're not the same Scourge.
Yeah.
The Scourge are the servants of the Lich King.
You kill a lot of zombies with sweat around here.
Yeah. I like the whole, there's an essence of it put them out of their misery. So, there's the stuff with this character that's referred to as Lich on the island that you have to go nick his book and then bring it to you,
I think I have done this.
and you bring it to like someone in the Undercity, and they go, "Oh, this guy just didn't realize that we're all." Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I love the fucking right at the beginning. You go to a farm and steal.
Yeah, so you've had more experience playing the starting zone than I have. I don't know if I've left the starting zone with my character yet.
Also, Old One Eye. There's a Murloc.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard this. The Murloc.
There are a few named Murloc, but Old One Eye. He definitely. It also has gnolls. Has like grave digging gnolls as well. So I think they look cool.
Gnoll. I do like gnoll.
Okay, I'll tell you my opinion. For me, it's Nest.
Yeah.
For me, it's better than Elder, but I don't know.
I do like it. It's very spooky. I feel like my only reason why I don't know how high I can rate it is I feel like, damn, I should have spent more time. It's been a while since I've played my Undead Mage.
Yeah, this is the thing is, I know my brother and mum not played Undead as well, but I do think it's just so cool. I would recommend it. I'm putting it there, but I don't know what if you.
Yeah.
Would you argue against that?
I don't think I could, just because I feel like I haven't played there enough. I do love going through that whole area. Like, I love that whole spooky area. Maybe a personal criticism is not a lot of kill this beast quests. There's more lot of kill this noise.
There is less of that.
Yeah.
I can think of one where there's a lady who is undead and she's constantly feeling cold. She wants you to make her a blanket, so you have to kill a load of the bats.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I'm pretty sure I've done the kill the bat.
Yeah.
And you bring her that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So not the best starting zone if you're doing skinning leatherworking.
That is true.
But if you're doing tailoring, then pretty much everything drops.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. I think that not as many people are going to be doing skinning leatherworking. Basically, just rogue undead, just rogue.
Yeah.
But if you're playing an undead rogue, I don't care about you. You're probably a bad person. Let's be real. Okay.